waging custody battles, filing contempt motion against you for no reason, the portraying you as unfit uh, parent or requesting mental health evaluation, filing frivolous motions, appeals, motions for revision, motions for reconsideration, forcing you to meet in court, spend time and money attempting to bring issues that are already been decided back in the court, attempting to relitigate the cases in other jurisdiction, making the burdensome discovery request, using the discovery process to bring up embarrassing and irrelevant information about you, prolonging the court proceedings, inflict financial and emotional harm, refusing to comply with court orders, forcing you to spend time and money to enforce the orders, threatening to report the to the immigration authorities, making false report to child protection services, falsely claiming you abuse drugs or alcohol, suing you for reporting abuse, suing or threatening to sue anyone who helps you, including family members, advocates, attorneys, law enforcement officers, filing complaints against the judge or your lawyer. And with regard to the abuse of legal process, we move on to discuss the case laws. The Muhammad Amin versus Jogendra Kumar Banerjee 1948 Privy Council case. The defendant had filed a complaint before the magistrate charging the plaintiff for cheating. The magistrate thereupon examined the complaint on oath and made inquiry under section 202 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. Notice of inquiry has been issued to plaintiff who attended it with his counsel and incurred a cost of doing so. The magistrate finally dismissed the complaint under section 203 of the code. These, in these circumstances, the Privy Council held that there was a prosecution. The test is not whether criminal proceedings has reached stage at which they may be described as a prosecution. The test is whether such proceedings have reached stage at which damage to the plaintiff results. The mere prosecution of the complaint to the magistrate, mere presentation of the complaint to the magistrate who dismiss on the ground that it is disclosed no offence may not be sufficient ground for presuming the damage or necessary consequences. It will be for the plaintiff to prove the damage actually resulted. The Girja Prasad versus Uma Shankar Pathak ILR 1908. In this case, the plaintiff Uma Shankar Pathak was practicing advocate at Panna in Madhya Pradesh. He was also a Jansang leader and had started agitation on the question of food scarcity in the city. Then one Jansang worker had gone to hunger strike. On January 2nd, 1965, Girja Singh, sub-inspector, was deputed outside the collectorate to control the crowd. The crowd had collected to support the agitation. Then there was some bullet shots made from the revolver of the sub-inspector. He stated that while he was grumbling with a person who was assaulting him for the revolver, got fired mistakenly. On that day, Girja Singh had lodged a FIR stating that he was assaulted some person. His watch was snatched. The plaintiff Uma Shankar Pathak was present at the scene for instigating fraud against him. The case was investigated. The plaintiff was arrested on 15 January and released on bail on 18 January, and he was finally acquitted on 30th June 1965. The plaintiff then sued four persons for the malicious prosecution. Sub-Inspector Girja Prasad, who lodged a FIR, SHO of that area, who entertained the report, two other persons involved with that case. It was found that the MP High Court, Madhya Pradesh High Court, the report prepared by Girja Prasad was false. At that time, the plaintiff was not there, and but was appearing in front of civil judge Verma. Eventually, Girja Prasad was held for malicious prosecution. Others acquitted of charge are not held for liable for malicious prosecution. In another case, Vishweshwar Shankar Rao Deshmukh versus and another versus Narayan Vitoba Patel. 2005, Bombay. The plaintiff was Sarpanch of the village Sirputi. In the year 1980, the plaintiff number one was a service as a Gram Sevak under Jilla Parishad. The defendant two was a teacher and in school run by Jilla Parishad. The plaintiff contended that he was made several reports against defendant for their misconduct. The report was made against defendant one for his misbehavior and forgery of accounts was also against the defendant for the absence of his duty and other irregularities. It is contended that both defendant then staged a conspiracy to involve the plaintiff in criminal conspiracy and such that defendant one had lodged FIR with the police that was assaulted by the plaintiff while he was discharging his duty. On the basis of FIR, investigation done by the police, criminal proceedings were launched against the plaintiff. The plaintiff was acquitted of charges against him. It is contended the basis of FIR lodged with defendant one. The plaintiff was arrested, but the police and the criminal proceedings against him was with malicious intent on the part of the defendant. The prosecution was launched without reasonable cause, and due to false prosecution, there was loss to his prestige and reputation. His status was lowered in the society, being Sarpanch and the politician. Hence, these are the cases which deals with the issue of abuse of legal process. And with this, we end this video clip, and next one will deal with fraud and deceit. Thank you.